Wumi's audio recording, voice note, is out. And what she said will shock you. There is no hiding place for the wicked. That is what we know. So if Wumi discusses anything with anybody, regardless of who that person is, somehow everything comes out in the open. Remember the words of Mohbad before his demise. He said, "This will be the last that you and your family will do." And what is this thing? If Wumi's family has been blessing people's life, adding value to people's life, Mohbad would never have said that. Mohbad knew what was happening to him, but he could not get out of it. It was like he was so weak, tied down within himself. He couldn't get out of it. But when he got that strength, what he could say is, "This will be the last. Whatever you guys have done in the past and whatever it is that you're doing now or whatever you're going to do in the future, mine will put an end to it." And all that Mohbad said came to pass. Everything that came out of the mouth of Mohbad came to pass. No single utterance from the mouth of Mohbad hanged in the air. It all came to pass. Right now, we can all see the manifestation of it. If not, Wumi would have succeeded throwing whatever she wanted to throw in Mohbad's coffin after the demise of Mohbad, and that's it. By now, Wumi will be in the US, obviously, with so much money in her pockets. All they need to do is to create some stories here and there, or even pay for tuition fee to go to the US. Wumi does not even mind to hand over his son to her elder sister and say, "Look, lady, adopt this child so that this child can be with you whilst I'm in school." Just for them to get to the US. There's nothing she wouldn't have done. By now, Mohbad's mother would have been kicked in the corner because they have used her. And maybe even now, Mohbad's mother will be crying out and she will be too ashamed to tell us that she was part of this wickedness. Well, like I said, the audio recording of Wumi, it is so heartbroken. It is so heartbroken. It is so bad. How can this girl be this wicked? What kind of family is this? Unfortunately, Mohbad is not alive anymore to tell us about this family that he stretched his hands into getting a girl, a lady, a wife, or fiancé. What kind of darkness is it? In this family, there is a lot of dirt, dustbin, drainage, smell. Not even smell. Smell is good. Odor in that family. Let us listen and we'll be talking more.
Baba will over swipe where under the carpet. No matter how Baba want to sweep this case under the carpet, me body.
O ti fẹjọ́ mi, o ti gbẹ́jọ́ mi wá sọ́dọ̀ family tèmi. So tó bá tún gbẹ́ni tí lọ lẹ́nu mi. Nǹkan tí àwọn family mi nìkan ló mọ irú sẹ̀ríà tó lè ṣe fún mi, mo mọ bí máa sọ Yorùbá yẹn.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀. Wunmi sọ̀rọ̀.
So èmi mo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Wunmi sọ̀rọ̀.
Kò sí lọ́wọ́ mi, kò kàn mí mọ́.
Ẹni kí Wunmi sọ̀rọ̀.
Like that. Kò kàn mí mọ́.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀. Kí ló yá sọ̀rọ̀?
No, she call you. Why for justice for Mohbad? You people who be my husband. It's 100% sure. No matter how Papa tries to put on the carpet.
Orí ẹ ti bàjẹ́ Wunmi. Orí ẹ dàrú àtàwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé ẹ. Ta ló fẹ́ swipe ẹ under the carpet àtàwọn olórí burúkú tó ń support ẹ. So bàbá ló fẹ́ swipe ẹ under the carpet. Wọ́n á parọ́ ọmọ ẹ láyé, wọ́n á tún parọ́ ọmọ ẹ lálùkẹ́ àmọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ń ṣe titi ẹ wọ́n á dì mọ́ ẹ lọ́rùn. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n ọmọ yìí o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ń ṣe titi ẹ wọ́n máa dì mọ́ ẹ lọ́rùn. Wọ́n DJ YK múlẹ̀ yìí. Tó yẹ pé irọ́ ò sóòótọ́ rí. Ó gbọ́ ṣe òkè ṣáwọn nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ tá a fẹ́ fi ní èlì bàbá ni. Baba, hold on, mo bọ̀
Two days
abẹ́.
after the coffee cool, manager na yamma the message you can't be. One of them from the lower
Mo wá nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe tí Deborah ò bínú láì níjọ́ mẹ́ta. Mo wá nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fi jẹ́ kí mo Deborah bínú. Wàrí jẹ́ kí n ti ṣíbò Deborah lẹ̀. Jẹ́ kí n ṣí Deborah lẹ̀. Kí n ṣílẹ̀ fún ẹ, mo ń bọ̀.
My message Baba, who call me? You have to be aware and you don't call you. The only reason you start to call you because you all have to know what
Wumi.
It's not no matter how much.
But then you need to support. Then you need to support. Then you need to support.
God bless you, Ayat. You need to support. You refuse to support justice for Mohbad. You are fighting for royalty. Àbíkílẹ̀ ń pè royalty ló ń fight fún. Ló ń gbé ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lọ kóòtù. Ẹlẹ́dàá Naira Marley máa dá fún ẹ. Ọmọ òṣì ọmọ jàtijàti.
The people who are fighting for justice, no people who are fighting for you.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ síbẹ̀.
Yeah.
Ronald tó àbí wá sí kò wọ́n sí kò ẹja wọ́n ti àmì èèyàn ní wọ́n sì ń good mood láti kéèyàn tó wọ́n fi yẹn tó kọ́ ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n.
Ọgbà please ẹ jẹ́ ẹ má sọ pé kò kọ́ yín mọ́ you have started it and you have to see the end.
Onírọ̀ amúnisẹ́ ní
Okay, oní ọmọ tó máa ṣe, ọmọ tó máa ṣe, gba nọ́mbà mi, ṣe ti gbọ́, kó gba nọ́mbà mi, ṣe ti gbọ́.
I said no mercy.
Yeah. All right, President, 100.
Andy, gbé mi débẹ̀. Andy, gbé mi débẹ̀.
Hey, afternoon, Latisne.
How are you? Been a while.
Yes, please. And
You
afternoon,
feel
everybody.
I know.
The commenter, please. Let me just speak a little bit about the voice note that you just played now. I will just take a few points, but I will leave the rest for the other people to discuss. During this voice note, Wumi made mention that he doesn't know what
Larry.
she said she doesn't know what killed Mohbad.
Okay.
But after this voice note, she has came online and she said she knows a lot, but they silence her not to talk. You understand me? That is number one. The another point is this. Oh, the presidential acts are Otijewo. You understand? Otijewo. But Wumi tried to dodge that place about the death of Mohbad. You understand me? But you see, a lot of things happen in these voice notes. A lot happen. A lot happen in this voice notes. And to me, Ayat have done very well.
Yes.
He tried. It might not be perfect, but he tried. At least we see some elements of truth from this voice note. And we can see that Wumi Adebanjo, she's a liar. He lies a lot. Because presidential also asks her, ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló ti gbé láti gbà tọ́kọ ẹ̀ ti kú? The only comment she made regarding to that one was
Only color wo.
kí wọ́n lọ hù. Ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún mi o. You understand me? That means for you to tell that old man, the man of 57, Baba Mohbad, the only thing you can tell her is that
Tell him.
that means there's something happened. You understand me? Which I believe that the death of Mohbad is not natural.
Part of the lies Wumi said, and you can see it's glaring to the world she's hiding something. When they ask her a reasonable question, she will not answer. She will not answer. At the point when she was asked the question, she answered with, I have never had a conversation with him one-on-one. That was not the question that was asked. And it's so sad. It is sad. And at every point in time, she tried to drag this Baba This conversation was not about Baba. But in the long run, she still went ahead and dragged Baba into it. And I thank the people that were on the call we have. They didn't go that route. You know, trying to say that's not what we are saying. It is so glaring that everyone in the whole world that listening to this voice note knows that Wumi is just hiding something. And she should know that we are not gullible, like the people supporting him. We are not blind. Small time, the same ọ̀rọ̀ tí Aya ti sọ nígbà yẹn tó fi jáde pé tó bá jẹ́ wípé torí Mohbad, torí Liam náà ṣe pa Mohbad, pé Mohbad ò ní kíje. The same ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà, she said it herself there. That tó bá yẹ pé torí Mohbad náà ṣe pa torí Liam náà ṣe pa Mohbad, pé Liam máa fòṣọ́lẹ̀ náà ó máa kú ni.
Yọ kí ló wá dé tó ní ìfòsí pé irú Mohbad ni Liam
2 minutes later,
ni Mohbad já.
2 minutes later, òun fúnra ẹ̀ ó tún sọ pé ikú tó yẹ kí Liam kú ni Mohbad kúkú. Kí ló wá dé? Eléyìí tójú sú wa o, Wumi. You're not straightforward, and we can never trust you. It is obvious that you and your fans, what you're fighting for now, it is more glaring. What you're fighting for is for the property, not justice for Mohbad. We'll be looking at you. We've told God your matter, and we'll be looking at you. We'll be watching. Some people are posting that you have arrived America. Some people are saying you've arrived America with Liam. Like Colossi, Australia, justice will be served. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
Thank you. Debbie.
Akọ́lẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo lé. Mo kí gbogbo lover of justice. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn panelists. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn commentator. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin dádì mi tẹ́ wà lókè ẹ̀yin mọ́mì mo kí gbogbo yín pátápátá. Justice for Mohbad. Ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ mi lénìí lélẹ̀. Ló ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
Clearly. Mo ń record.
Okay. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Wumi the husband, Wumi the àwọn Temi. Ṣé wọ́n lè ń stream ni? Mo fẹ́ kí ẹ record ẹ dáadáa. Wọ́n lè ń stream àbí mo rí comment látàárọ̀ tán lè ń stream. Mo kàn busy ni. Mo wà lórí system mi. Temi official. She's not the husband killer, but she's a best friend to Wumi the husband killer. Tolani Oreniyi, she's not the husband killer, but she's a liar Mohammed to the Wumi the husband killer. Iyabo Ojo Sepeteri, she's not the Mohbad killer, but she's a teacher and role model to Wumi the husband killer. Elede Olabanji, she's not the Mohbad killer, but she's a lecturer to Wumi the husband killer. Kò ní bàjẹ́, he's not the Mohbad killer, but he's a professor Lai Mohammed to Wumi the husband killer. The Mohbad killer, the husband killer. Ayé gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́. Abọ́sẹ̀dé alámàlà, ìyá òfò, Abọ́sẹ̀dé òfò ẹni òṣì. She's not Mohbad killer, but she's the best lover and supporter to Wumi the Mohbad killer. Bella's mother is not Mohbad killer, but pave way to Wumi the Mohbad killer. Jumoke, she's the mother and conspirator to Wumi the Mohbad killer. Darosha, is the conspirator to Wumi the Mohbad killer. Orí gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá rékọ̀dù ẹ̀ ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ papọ̀ kò ní yé yín. Èṣù ti gbéṣẹ́ lé yín lọ́wọ́. Èṣù ti gbéṣẹ́ lé yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ máa stream ẹ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ stream ẹ̀ kẹ́ máa play ẹ̀ kẹ́ máa tún play kò ní yé yín. Ṣé ti ẹ̀ rí wọ ṣó ti ẹ̀ wá rí wọ Wumi yẹn? Wumi is the real Mohbad killer, aka Apọ̀kọ̀jayé husband killer. Wọ́n wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ orí ò jẹ́ kí ẹni tó pè ẹ́ ò jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀. Irọ́ ti balẹ̀ ayé ẹ jẹ́. Ìjọ tí wọ́n bí ẹ omi irọ́ ni wọ́n fi bí ẹ. Omi irọ́ ni ìyá ẹ fi wẹ̀. Mi ò dẹ̀ blame ẹ o torí òbí mọ lọmọ ń jọ kò possible kó lọ jọ ọmọ lọ́mọ kò possible kí kó lọ jọ ìyá tí ò bí ẹ lọ́mọ. Òbí mọ lọmọ ń jọ náà sọ gbọ́dọ̀ jọ mú ẹ ṣe bá rí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Abọ́sẹ̀dé Alámàlà náà àrí àdúrà aka èpè adẹ̀rí blessing àrí pé ìyá wọn ni wọ́n jọ Mohbad nìkan ní òjọ òun ní òjọ Abọ́sẹ̀dé Alámàlà gbogbo ọmọ tó ti ara Abọ́sẹ̀dé Alámàlà jáde gbogbo wọn ló mú ìwà Abọ́sẹ̀dé Alámàlà náà gbogbo wọn ló mú ìwà ẹ̀ so mi ò blame ẹ so mi ò blame òbí mọ lọmọ ń jọ so òbí mọ lọmọ ń jọ náà ìyá ẹ ló jọ ìyá òṣì ìyá òfò tó bí ẹ tó ń gbé ọmọ oṣù mẹ́ta ó gbé ọmọ oṣù mẹ́ta sílẹ̀ who does that ọmọ oṣù mẹ́ta láìsí pé ó bí ó ṣánkú láìsí pé ó bímọ tó ń kú láìsí pé ó bímọ tó ẹ̀jẹ̀ dàkú lára ẹ̀ ó bímọ ó dẹ̀ gbọ́ ọmọ oṣù mẹ́ta sílẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ ń dóko kiri olórí burúkú ìyá èṣù Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ẹni òfò ẹni ẹ̀sín ìyákìyá tó bí ọmọ kọ́mọ tó bí ọmọ òfò tó bí ọmọ àdánù kò ní yẹ Wùmí máa yín béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ àbúrò ẹbẹ̀ ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ òórùn ẹjọ́ orí burúkú ṣé ẹnì kan tó tiẹ̀ máa bí mi nínú ni ẹkún tó ń sun yẹn ó máa ń piss me off tí bá ti ń gbọ́ bí ẹ̀yìn ẹkún tó ń sun yẹn máa ń bí mi nú wọ́n wá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣàìsọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ìgbà tó yẹ kó òun ti máa jọ̀wọ̀ ó nígbà tó yẹ kó òun ti máa jọ at your age kí ni age yẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ nígbà tí Mohbad ń fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ ní pressure tó ń jáde tó ń ṣe tó nígbà tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ fi ń ṣe convention níbi 2 weeks ago ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ sọ̀nà ó lòun rán ẹ lọ sí school ó ní ó lòun bẹ́ẹ̀ kó lọ serve ó lóko láti lọ serve wọ̀tẹ̀mí dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó lọ school tí wọ́n gan mọ̀ láàrin mi àti ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé ó lọ school náà tó bá lọ school mo ní kó post result ẹ kó post certificate ẹ kó tó bá ṣò fún ẹ pé lóòótọ́ ló lọ school àwa mọ̀ọ́rú yín náà ẹ̀pọ̀ ẹ máa ń kọ́ ní campus mo mọ̀ọ́rú yín náà ilé tí mo gbé villa tí mo gbé irú yín méjì wà ń bẹ̀ irú tiẹ̀ méjì wà ń bẹ̀ Wùmí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn múra wá kó ìwé dání ẹ máa rò pé wọ́n gain admission kankan àwọn òbí wọn ń kà wọ́n mọ́ school babalá ẹ̀rọ ni wọ́n sí ní school oko ni wọ́n lọ ń dó iṣẹ́ olóṣó ni wọ́n lọ ń ṣe nígbà kan tá a tiẹ̀ ní kí ní tá máa padà resume ni mo gbọ́ pé wọ́n nìkan pé ọmọ yahoo lò ipe wọn rí pé ìgbà yẹn kò tí sí pé yahoo plus yahoo nìkan ló ìwà ń gbà yẹn náà ló tọ́ nídìí ń yọ lójú ara ẹ̀ mo ní good and fine so ọmọ wa ṣe oríṣẹ́ so nǹkan tó béèrè fún lórí nǹkan tó mọ̀ jẹ lóyo so I no dey pity such thing èmi ò kí máa ń pity irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so àwọn ní woman being mo ní kíni nǹkan tó mọ̀ jẹ lóyo náà ìjọ́ mi tó bá padà bọ̀ wá sáyé ó máa ṣòótọ́ ìjọ́ mi tó bá padà bọ̀ wá sáyé á mọ̀ pé ibi tí ìyá èèyàn bá fìyàn sí ibi tó bí èèyàn bá fìyàn sí nìyàn máa ń wà a mọ̀ pé ọmọ ò kì í gbọ́n ju òbí ẹ̀ lọ a mọ̀ pé ojú ọmọ ò kì í là ju ojú òbí ẹ̀ lọ ojú àlàkú so ìwọ ó wá sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lóun sọ pé kó lọ serve ó lọ serve nígbà tó lọ school báwo la ṣe lọ serve ṣé èèyàn tí ò lọ school lọ ń serve ni Wùmí ò lọ school náà ọmọ àwọn kánkọ̀sì ẹ tẹ́jọ lọ kó kánkọ̀sì nínú pólì tán lé lọ bó níbi tán lé lọ tẹ́jọ lọ kó kánkọ̀sì iṣẹ́ olóṣó so ìgbà tó ka ọdún pé náà ló pàdé Sepeteri Ìyábọ̀ Òjó òun ranù apọkọ òun náà apọkọjáyé ni kọ̀kan tí pàtí ẹ̀ kàn rí ni owó tó bá fẹ́ tó fi sílẹ̀ bí ilé ẹ̀wọ̀n straight ni o gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ kó sọ pé o gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ Sepeteri kó sọ pé ò ṣe mọ́ kó máa wo ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀wò tó bá ti ń lọ toró máa róòpù ẹ ó máa róòpù ẹ tó dẹ̀ máa láǹdì lẹ́wọ̀n ni so tó o bá kọ̀ ti fẹ́ lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n má ṣá lọ sọ pé má kàn lọ ná òbò Sepeteri má kàn tiẹ̀ lọ price ẹ má kàn tiẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀ rárá má kàn lọ bẹ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn ó wá sọ pé ìgbà tó yẹ kó o ti máa jọ̀wọ̀ at the age of 24 ó yẹ kó o ti máa jọ̀wọ̀ tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ sì ń wá tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé tó bá tiẹ̀ ti ṣe tán gan ní institution tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe tán níwọ̀n institution tó sì ń further education wọn ìwọ wá dìgbà tó ti yẹ kó máa jọ̀wọ́ bàbá ńlá kú bàbá ẹ̀ Wùmí Adébánjọ Cynthia Adébánjọ bàbá ńlá kú bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ bó ṣe wàyẹ ní èjì ẹ̀ tó wàyẹ tó rí ṣíó bí àjẹfọwọ́wọ́ yẹn tó dàbí kan tó nulẹ̀ sí yẹn tó dàbí aṣọ bàbá ẹ̀ tó dàbí aṣọ ònulẹ̀ yẹn bàbá ẹ̀ tó dàbí ẹni tí wèrè tó ti jájà látọdún ọdún tí ò tún wá rí oúnjẹ tí ò sí níbi tó ti lè máa fún lóúnjẹ bàbá ẹ̀ yẹn ṣó lè sọ pé òun fẹ́ máa jọgọ̀ ní èjì tó wà yìí ìwọ wá dìgbà tó yẹ kó o ti máa jọ̀wọ́ o lọ school débi tí wàá ti sọ pé o fi certificate yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ so kí ló ń fẹ́ máa fi jọ̀wọ́ yẹn ìyá lákùyà yálà ìyá àtìyẹ tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ ṣó ti sọ pé òun fẹ́ jọ̀wọ́ ṣó ti jọ̀wọ́ àyálà ìyá òfò tó lóní ṣó ti jọ̀wọ́ ó wá nígbà tó yẹ kó máa jọ̀wọ́.
Welcome back. I think I would like to pick from the lady that spoke last. I mean, she mixed English and Yoruba together. But let us break some of the things that she said. It is important who your role model is in this life. Yes, there are people who have an active role model, and they have the passive role model. There are people who have the role model directly and those that have it indirectly. What do I mean by all of this? I'll break it down. In the case of Wumi, it is a direct role model in the person of Sepeteri. For those who are just coming across this channel and you don't know what Sepeteri means or who Sepeteri is or who Bush Baby, Egbere, if you don't know who these people are, I'll tell you who these people are. So Sepeteri is an alias for a lady who has another alias, or let's say status. Yes, she's called Queen Mother. And we asked, Queen Mother of what? Queen Mother of what? Is it that she played a role in Nollywood since she's an actress, although she's now a retired actress, but not tired in some other things? What kind of role model is she? And what is this Queen Mother of a thing? Later, we realized that there are queens and Queen Mother. Slowly, names or titles from the normal word, Ashawo, from Ashawo, Olosho, from Olosho, call girl, from call girl, working girl, from working girl to, several names now, Slay Queen, from Slay Queen. They kept rebranding these names. But Mohbad made it clear, or let's just say clearer, in his own way. He said transformer. That this group of queens and their queen mother, they share electricity from house to house. But the type of electricity they provide is that high tension, the one that will blow up your appliances, that will destroy your gadgets. That's the type of electricity they have inside of them. They are those types of transformer that cannot step down the high voltage. No, they don't step it down. They are so faulty, decay, bad within them. So whatever tension, electricity passes through them, they just supply it, and that's the end of your life. And that's exactly what happened to Mohbad. They will begin by damaging you slowly. You know how these things work. If you've been in a country where your transformer is so bad, they went to buy transformer that has been used somewhere in some third world country so that they can put money in their pockets, and all of a sudden you realize that the transformer is failing and there is this surge of electricity, high tension of it, high volt of electricity coming into your house. That is a type of Wumi and their queen mother. So when this Justice of Mohbad started, we saw two people who joined forces together. And we also saw a platform that they use. But the platform has been ridiculed anyway. So that platform is useless. So these people decided to put their face to it. They started dancing when they went to Bible Bass Coffin. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here? They're not even buying coffin for a grandma or grandpa. We are talking of a young chap, close to the same age, at least of the children of Sepeteri. Why is she doing belly dance and why is she doing some kind of stripping steps like that? Like, moving her body, smiling, all, horrible, isn't it? To even be surrounded by these coffins and you are like, that's, come on. Anyway, we all saw everything that happened and we said to ourselves, no, this is not right. And we got to realize where these people stand. They started fighting Mohbad's father, saying the man should not demand for DNA, that DNA is not part of this. It's a civil case. It's not a criminal case, that we should focus on who they want us to focus on. And we said, who? They say it's Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Okay. We now said, yes, we are focusing on them. They bullied Mohbad. They treated Mohbad bad, terribly. But who took Mohbad out of this world? They said it's Sam Larry and Naira Marley. But these dudes, they were not there when Mohbad passed away. Or did they send someone in? Can Wumi tell us about it? Wumi said no, that they should take Mohbad's body to Mohbad's father's hometown for traditional autopsy. Meaning they are going to invoke some spirits into Mohbad and ask the spirit to harvest the heart, the legs, the hands, the eyes of whoever is responsible, cause them harm or take them out. But Mohbad's father already saw a spiritualist in that house. And he was wondering, why am I seeing a lawyer and a spiritualist? So obviously, Wumi had other plans. So if Sepeteri is your role model, what else do you expect? If it were Sepeteri's children that cried like this, what do you expect? But she's rugged, and she has raised her children to be rugged too. But she wants Naira Marley to go down. Because Naira Marley is streetwise. He has money, but he's streetwise. He knows that Sepeteri is queen mother. And Sepeteri is raising her children, both son and daughter, to be both king and queen. Not in a royal way, but in the other way. So she accused Naira Marley of, doing some, whatever, allegedly spicing. That's what I want to use. I don't want to use the other word. Spicing our children's drink and food with substance. And I started thinking about it this way. We all know that Naira Marley, the way he speaks, it sounds like someone who has been introduced to substance from a tender age. His words, speech are slurred. That is not how he was born. His words are so slow. They are slow. That's the after effect of someone who is constantly high. Constantly high. So it has affected his speech. It has affected his speech. How then can you say, if not that you're a greedy person, if not that you are the queen mother that you are? So Wumi came from that department. That is why she came out to defend one of her own, to protect Wumi's interest, saying DNA is not something that Mohbad's father should. Does he even have the money to get DNA done? Wumi said she does not have money. The money she needs to take care of herself, is that what she's going to use in sending Liam to the laboratory to be tested? Immediately she uttered that, thousands of people came out to say, we are ready to get DNA done in 60 places. How much is it? Then they retracted their foolish utterances. This time around, it was Sepeteri and Bush Baby that came on one of their, someone who has similar characteristics like this. They came on his platform. They started talking. They now said Mohbad's father has to go through legal route to get the paternity test done. The man did. Then when the man did, they now came back and said that how can the man not speak to his daughter-in-law in a soft way and not accuse her and not go through this pushy way or go through legal route? Why don't you just tell her and come and just beg her to do DNA? Like, seriously? Then I looked at this word. I said, you are the only person that can help yourself in this world. You are the only one that can help yourself. You are in the right position to put your life in the right direction. You are in the right position to destroy yourself if you want. Can't you see? Look at it. These women, these people, if they were in that situation, they would have done much more than this. So we knew that there is more to what the eyes can see. Now look at the audio recording, and you hear the audio recording, you heard what this lady is saying. This is the truth of it. At the end of the day, Wumi said that now that she's supposed to enjoy the fruit of her labor. This life is full of craziness. You know, we have a new breed of terrible girls, ladies now. On social media, even demanding 20 million, saying that you have to pay 20 million for the akpekus. It's about, can't you say I'm beautiful? You have to. And I looked at such utterances. It comes from the stable of the Queen Mother. Those are the kind of girls that go from one native doctor, one witch doctor. Yeah, because they might be used. There are men who have gotten that same thing that they are looking for through fetish means, and they will use you. You want 20 million? So this type of girls will go visiting spiritualists like Wumi, because Mohbad's father said it. That when I started hearing words from the mouth of this girl, I was shocked. I was sort of taken aback. Like, what? What kind of family did my son go to find a woman? Like, these ones, their legs are so thin and stretchy. They have entered places that should not be. Meaning Wumi has gone far. There are things that Wumi told Mohbad's father, because Mohbad's father had to bring her into confidence. So she started opening her mouth to say some things like, so she went to search and went to even search Mohbad's father's, to check Mohbad's success, to check where the thing is coming. These are devilish people. These are wickedness in lower places. They are terrible people. Wickedness in lower places, in low places. Because they're like rats in drainages, or rats that eat up important things. Very dangerous. So she had gone to do her research. So she took her time to finish Mohbad, to empty Mohbad. What kind of thing is this? So she said she had escaped through the lips of her supporters. Those are the people that talk to her every now and then. So whatever they discuss, they often will say one or two things. Even if they are lying, they will always say, oh, Wumi, this is why I got to know some things. One of the supporters of, because there are a lot of supporters of Wumi, but there are major supporters of Wumi. Those are the major general in the camp of Wumi's wickedness, in their camp of wickedness. One of them said, it's not as if Wumi does not want DNA to be done, but Mohbad's father should not have made it public, that it should be done secretly. Why secret? Because Wumi knows that that child is not for Mohbad. Should the DNA result come out publicly, it would be a shame. It would be a deep, big shame. It would be all over social media. Woe betides any man that gets into the lap of Wumi and eventually try to make family out of whatever. That any family that allow their child, their son, to be into Wumi's life, your own is finished. Because Wumi's mother, she's a terrorist, corrupt police officer, not to talk of Wumi. So it is when I say dangerous family. Those are Debanjo's family. They are dangerous family. Very dangerous people. Very dangerous people. So, Wumi is the one that suggested that they go get diabolic autopsy done. It is the same Wumi that wants secret DNA done, so that a secret will be covered. The same Wumi that threw something into Mohbad's coffin, so that a secret will be covered. When she was asked, she said she's trying to protect the dead. I've never heard any spiritual utterances or belief or whatever it is that has anything to protect the dead. How can you protect the dead? You're protecting the dead. Like, seriously? Those are the lies of Wumi. So we can come to a conclusion that Wumi's family is low and diabolic. That's it. Low and diabolic. Very terrible family. So without working, Wumi wants to enjoy the fruit of her labor. And I'm kind of wondering, what kind of labor is this? What job did Wumi do that gives her that courage, that gives her the right audacity to say that she has suffered in the past with Mohbad? I keep asking myself this question because at times you need to look at the culture, the way of life of the people that you are trying to address. You have to look at some things because you cannot address people the same way. You have to look at their way of their life, their culture, their norm, their tradition. You have to know what the driving force is. You have to know their moral value. You have to know these things, their belief system. You have to. So I looked at Wumi. I said, this is crazy. This somehow used to be the norm of certain groups of people where Wumi is from. You see a 12, 13-year-old girl that should be the responsibility of his parents. So dating a young guy of your age group now means that he should take care of you, steal his own parents' money to give you what you want. I don't get it. Even at 18, saying that the guy is not financially taking care of you. If he's from a well-to-do family and you as a lady are not from, or the lady is from a well-to-do family, no, vice versa, of course, let's say the person is helping you. It is called help. She or he has no right to. There is no law it's just help. Like, okay, because I'm well-to-do, let me take care of this person. Let me give this person my food because we have excess. Let me give this person this because I have more. Let me give you this mobile phone because I can afford this one. But she's making it appear like, yes, I suffered with Mohbad. You suffered with Mohbad. Like, in what way? You suffered because your parents didn't take care of you. Like, she suffered with Mohbad, and now that it has come to the time for her to enjoy the fruits of her labor, time for her to enjoy wealth. But you are going to enjoy whip, prison. That it's time for her to enjoy wealth. Now they are now trying to take food out of her mouth. They are trying to now stop her. Mohbad's father is trying to stop her from getting this wealth, from enjoying. That nobody can stop her. What kind of family is this? No one can stop her. That she has suffered a lot with Mohbad. Suffered a lot with Mohbad. What does... I mean, your parents, your father and mother are the ones that neglected you. They are the ones that are useless. They brought you into this world without provision. You were eating on the street, living on the street. In school, you were into Olosho. Is it called girl? That's what Wumi was into. That is why it's difficult for her to stop. She's so rugged. The street orientation that Wumi has, it is like masters. If she has not gotten to PhD, but she has masters in it. This is how she lived her life in school. This is the only way she was able to pay her way in school. Because there is no father or mother giving her tuition fee. Her father and mother did not go to loan money like Mohbad's father did. They didn't even know she exists. The only time they come into their children's life is when their child, as maybe anchor something good or whatever, then they come into the life of their children. That's what they do. So Wunmi has been doing all of this in school. Difficult to live a normal life. Which kind of life be this? Mohbad started singing. Oh, why? I've been through many. Yeah. Transformer. Yeah. So sad. Mohbad's father saw all of this, but he was too kind of loving to Mohbad, or too weak, or he was trying to not to be too harsh on Mohbad. Because a little bit of harsh here and there on Mohbad somehow drifted both of them apart. Mohbad wasn't willing to listen to the truth. Mohbad wasn't really ready to listen to his father. He felt that his father was being too demanding. Like the father did not wait on Mohbad to give. Like Mohbad will give what he has. Maybe the man said, okay, let me wait and see. But Mohbad was not coming up with what the man expected, or the man needed too much. Maybe the man will say, look, every month I need like 100K from you. Yes, because the man could see the necklace on Mohbad's neck, saw a lot of things, and he knew that if I don't get money from this, if I don't take it, this boy will take it out there. And it is true. We heard it live and direct that Wumi's mom would borrow money, will loan money from Mohbad, money that she will never pay back. The last one before Mohbad passed away was 250,000 naira. That's about maybe presently 2,500 euros, maybe 2,200 pounds. Huh? Maybe about $3,000. This is how she collects the money from Mohbad now. Or if I'm not even getting it right, it doesn't even matter. But you get what I'm saying. Maybe 250 pounds, $250, whatever, 300. But you know what I'm saying. Like the money keeps coming in like that. She keeps getting from Mohbad. Just imagine. So the man knew, if I don't take action, these people, they will finish my son.